There are reports that the Fallen back at the Cosmodrome are keeping a pretty tight guard on the old Skywatch. It could be one of their leaders, or it could be something valuable. The speaker's asking Guardians to look into it.
What is up, my Squirtleites?
Okay,
It is
the
I, your
Skywatch
king,
is
welcoming
just
you
on
back
the
to
other side
more
of the steps.
Let's Play
And
Destiny.
it's surrounded
I have a
by
hand
foes.
cannon this time, and a sniper
Well,
rifle.
I'm ready if you are.
And we are going to be doing the Dark Within story mission. Now, this is actually a deviation from the exact same storyline we have played thus far. The act that we were playing before this, I don't know why I got off, is called Nothing But the Fall, but this is actually the beginning of the Against the Hive storyline. We're going to be talking about a new enemy type in this video, which is pretty cool. There's not just the Fallen, not even here on Earth. No, there's more than just the Fallen. And we're going to be getting into them in, well, not in that way, in this video. So, we are going to be taking a deviation only because I absolutely have to. The game is making me to, but no, this is not part of the storyline that we have been playing thus far. So, I have my sniper rifle. Actually, these are going to be great. There we go. Alright. So now that we have the sniper rifle, I might as well get into the special weapons just a little bit. So there's the shotgun, the sniper rifle, the fusion rifle, and the sidearm. Now the sidearm and the fusion rifle are really the two more unique ones. Snipers, I mean, pretty standard. It's a sniper rifle. I mean, every shooter pretty much has one. It's kind of easy to guess what that does. The high damage at long range. And then shotgun, high damage at close range. Well, what does a fusion rifle do? Well, it's kind of a mix. It's a little bit hard to explain, but does it have utility? Well, actually, absolutely, it totally does. In fact, the fusion rifle is my favorite special weapon class, and when I'm able to finally get one, I can't wait to talk about those more, because I think they are one of the coolest weapon types in Destiny. But they're a little bit more mid-range, although not like directly middle between sniper rifle and shotgun. I would say they're just effective just outside the shotgun range. And then sidearms are kind of the same, but they're more for burst damage rather than instant damage. Like successive burst damage. So, and we'll get into those later on in the game. We won't be getting into sidearms for quite a while.
I can get it open.
Alright, you do that, Ghost. So, we'll be getting into them more as we go along, but I think I need to... Oh, before I go any further, I didn't explain my melee ability that I got in the last video. So the melee ability for the Voidwalker is called Energy Drain, and what it does is basically upon killing an enemy with it, your grenade charges faster for a small duration, which is kind of what the Voidwalker subclass is all about. It's mostly just about explosions. Nova Bomb, and then those grenades. Supplementing those grenades and making it come back faster and faster. That's kind of what it's all about. It's a very explosive subclass. Literally.
Lots of motion ahead. I've got a bad feeling about this.
That just looks pleasant, doesn't it? Well, it's about to get even more pleasant. Run up here, and... Ah, you are a delightful little thing. Look at you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Hive, and this is the weakest form of the Hive, the Thrall. Now, the Hive are... Well, they probably actually have the most prevalent presence in the Destiny 1 storyline. We'll be getting into them more as we go along. But for now, all you need to know is that the Hive are grotesque. They are bugs, and they are called the Hive because that is what they are. They are a hive. They are insects, basically, in a sense. They're not. They're aliens. But that's kind of the way that they behave. They're just very grotesque. They're very parasitic. And the Thrall are the weakest. They are the peons. They are... and then the Acolyte are slightly stronger peons, I guess you could put it. And we're going to be getting into stronger enemy types as we go along. But there is one type that we're going to be meeting in this mission at the very end of these rooms. And that is known as the Wizard. I don't want to get in too much into the Hive.
You have to kill it.
Just yet, because there's so much backstory for the Hive that was created in Destiny 1 that I want to save for a later time. You know what? For this, I'm just going to do this. Upon killing that, the mission ends. Very, very simple.
The Hive haven't been on Earth in centuries. The darkness could be a lot closer than we think. We should probably get moving.
I got a rocket launcher. Cool. So we get to talk about heavy weapons here soon as well. I'm not going to end the video right here. We are going to go back to the tower, and I am going to talk just a little bit more before this video ends. But yes. So, yeah. So the Hive are, well, they have a very different purpose from the Fallen. And again, I don't want to talk too much about them because we're going to be getting into them a lot more. And we're not technically actually starting on their opening storyline yet. I kind of just did that because I have to. Ooh, I got a fusion rifle. Sweet, now I got to use one of those. So I'm actually meeting you guys here in orbit because we are about to get into a cutscene upon returning to the tower. So this is actually pretty important, and this is, I think, going to be the last thing for the video. But it's also another point of heavy criticism with the early launch, and I can't wait to talk about it with you guys. We'll do that in the next video, so enjoy the cutscene.
There was a time when we were much more powerful. But that was long ago. Until it wakes and finds its voice, I am the one who speaks for the traveler. You must have no end of questions, Guardian. In its dying breath, the traveler created the ghosts to seek out those who can wield its light as a weapon. Guardians to protect us and do what the traveler itself no longer can.
What happened to it?
I could tell you of the great battle centuries ago. How the traveler was crippled. I could tell you of the power of the darkness, its ancient enemy. There are many tales told throughout the city to frighten children. Lately, those tales have stopped. Now, the children are frightened anyway. The darkness is coming back. We will not survive it this time.
Its armies surround us. The Fallen are just the beginning.
What can I do?
You must push back the darkness. Guardians are fighting on Earth and beyond. Join them. Your ghost will guide you. I only hope he chose wisely.
I did. I'm sure of it. We're in this together now.